It takes a true mother to do some like that to give her kids a chance that she couldn't give them. The cops on myself. You know what they told me? They literally told me they was not going to help me. I kid you not. He literally said, he's not going to help me. They're not going to help me unless I literally look like I'm trying to kill my kids. And I said, okay, wait a second. So you mean to tell me I got to look like I want to harm my kids? Now, even if I'm doing it for fake, just trying to get help, they're kids. Everybody got to look the part, which means I would literally have to terrify my kids for a lifetime to get help. And I'm not comfortable with that. Right now, where my kids are, they're safe. I can still freely see them. I talk to them, everything like that, except for my oldest two. So as far as people who say anything like about my mothering, it takes a true mother to do some like that to give her kids a chance that she couldn't give them. Where my kids are right now, they're thriving as kids. They can afford to just be kids. When I had them, I was always trying to work, trying to figure out what I got to do for the next hustle, for the next little $50. Like even was braiding hair. My legal system failed me. Everybody, when I was younger, like, I actually had a letter I wrote to one of the teachers at school telling her what I was going through. I done told so many people, nobody did anything. If the people who are supposed to protect you, if they don't listen, make somebody else listen. Make the world listen. Don't ever let nobody make you shut up. And it's okay to not be okay. Go seek that help. Because granted, I do look like the devil in everybody else's eyes, but they don't understand.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to y'all in the video. Hope y'all having a very great day. Hope y'all had a great weekend. My day is going absolutely stupendous. Big shout out to all the channel members and subscribers to Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a crazy story today. But before I start this story, I want to send a special thank you out to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me this story. And also, keep these stories coming. And as you all may know, today is what? Yes, today is Messy Monday. And this story has hot ass mess written all over it. And now, also before I start the story, I want to send a special congratulations out to all the good moms and all the good fathers out there who get up off their butt every day and make something happen for them and their family. Big shout out to all of you all because we need more people like you all, because if we had more people like you all, we would not have a story like this. And now, also before I start this story, I already know what some of you all are going to say. Trey, you cannot judge her. You don't know her backstory. You don't know the whole story. But I'm going to tell you like this before you say any of that. You don't have to be judging somebody to tell the truth, because some of you all get the truth mixed with judging. So for anybody want to come in the comment section and say, well, Trey, you're judging, well, you can call it how you want to call it. But at the same time, is what this woman is saying make sense to you? Please let me know that. Now, as this woman broke down her little story within a minute and a half, she blamed everybody else for her fault. Now, we have a lot of people like that in this world. We have grown-ass people who refuse to accept what they call accountability and also being responsible. And now, common sense would tell the average thinking person that I have to do something for myself if I want to have a decent life. And also, I have to do even more if I decide to have children. So let me ask you this, family, before we dig deep into the story. Why do people have children when they're not even ready to take care of those children, and they're also unstable? So please let me know that in the comment section, because I've been definitely trying to figure it out. And now notice, this woman gave a whole tirade of all kinds of excuses, but not once did she ever blame herself, and not once did she blame her baby daddy or baby daddies. Now, you know damn well, if you have 5 children, and by your own admission, you're not working and you're doing braids for $50.
I was always trying to work, trying to figure out what I got to do for the next hustle, for the next little $50. Like even was braiding hair.
Now think about this also, family. How in the hell can you take care of yourself and children with $50 damn? But this is what happens when you want to be grown and have children and you're also not financially prepared. Now, I don't understand the nerve of some people to sit up here and go on social media and give up all kinds of excuses. And then when bloggers or somebody else say something about it, we are the bad guys instead of the people that's giving the sorry story. Now think about this also before we dig deep into the story. Now think how those 5 children must feel. And by her own admission, she admitted on camera that 2 of the children, the oldest ones, do not even talk to her.
I talk to them, everything like that, except for my oldest two.
Now why do you think the oldest 2 children do not talk to this woman? You know why? Because they understand that they have been abandoned. Now, the nerve of this woman to sit up here, number one, after all that she have said and done, she want to have the nerve to call herself a true mom, a good mom.
It takes a true mother to do some like that to give her kids a chance that she couldn't give them.
Like, how they do that? Like, how you gonna be a good mom and a bad mom? So, what's the difference, family, between a good mother and a bad mother? Please let me know that. Anyway, let's begin.
The cops on myself. You know what they told me? They literally told me they was not going to help me. I kid you not. He literally said he's not going to help me. They're not going to help me unless I literally look like I'm trying to kill my kids.
And now, as you heard this lady say, give up all kind of excuses. Notice she started the interview off blaming the police officer, saying that the police officer was not going to help her unless it looked like she trying to harm her kids. But shorty, just like in these other videos I do, how the hell do you all contact everybody but the right people that you need to contact? Now notice once again, family, she said that she contacted a police officer. But shorty, why didn't you contact family services, DCFS? That's what I want to know. And at the same time, how you got the nerve to get mad at the cop instead of yourself and also your baby daddy or baby daddies? Because once again, family, the cop didn't get you pregnant. So how is the cop at fault, man? Because the cops only deal with criminal matters. Why didn't you contact Children Family Services? Let's continue.
So you mean to tell me I gotta look like I want to harm my kids? Now, even if I'm doing it for fake, just trying to get help, they're kids. Everybody gotta look apart, which means I would literally have to terrify my kids for a lifetime to get help, and I'm not comfortable with that.
And now notice, family, she goes in a lot more deeper, saying literally she had to terrify her kids for a lifetime to get any kind of help. But shorty, that's the whole misunderstanding that you have. That's what's wrong with you right now, because you're not completely understanding what it is your role was supposed to be. Your role was not to terrify your kids for a lifetime to get help. No, your role was meant to be to provide for those children. So that way you ain't got to terrify them. It goes back to what I said in the beginning of the video. That's why you don't bring children in this world that you're not ready to take care of, whether it's emotionally or financially. And once again, where are the baby daddy and the baby daddies at? And the reason why I said baby daddy and baby daddies, to make myself clear before people jump in the comment section trying to accuse me, is because I don't know if all the 5 children is by one man or by multiple men. So please forgive me if you have a misunderstanding of what I just said. Let's continue.
Right now, where my kids are, they're safe. I can still freely see them. I talk to them, everything like that, except for my oldest 2.
Now here's where the story gets a lot more deeper. Notice she said where her kids at right now, they're safe. So ma'am, why couldn't they be safe with you? Why didn't you sit up there and do what you had to do as a woman? Now, true enough, we know life get hard. Life is hard even without children. So what you think going to happen when you bring children to this world? It's going to be even more harder. I don't understand that about some people. Look, some of you all, and I know it's going to hurt some people, but if the shoe fits, you got to wear it and make sure you wear it good. But what I'm trying to say is this right here. Some of you all want the title of being a mom or a dad, but don't do what you got to do to be a mom and a dad. It's like you want it both ways. And guess what? You cannot have it both ways. Let's continue.
So as far as people who say anything like about my mothering, it takes a true mother to do some like that to give her kids a chance that she couldn't give them.
And now, family, as you all heard this heifer say, it takes a true mom to give her kids away, to provide a better life. Ma'am, it takes a true mom to sit up there and take care of their children. That's a true mother. And you're right, people are going to say something because you're giving nothing but excuses, because you're not holding any kind of accountability, and also you're not being responsible. And once again, you're not blaming yourself, and you're not blaming the baby daddy or baby daddy. You're blaming everybody else. And ma'am, you giving your children up for a better life, in a way, that's a good thing, because I know what some of y'all are going to say, well, Trey, at least she didn't kill the kids. If that's all we got to resort to, we are in big trouble. You all have to stop giving these people an easy way out and make these people be grown, because guess who suffered at the end of the day? Not the mama. She's all fixed up, got her hair fixed up, got her nails fixed up and everything, and cussing like a sailor. Guess who's the ones that's suffering? Those 5 children. Let's continue.
They're thriving as kids. They can afford to just be kids. When I had them, I was always trying to work, trying to figure out what I got to do for the next hustle, for the next little $50, like even if it was braiding hair.
And now notice the excuses get even more stupider and more deeper. Notice when she said that when she had her children, all she could do was work. All she had was work. But ma'am, if you was really working that hard, guess what? Your children will be with you. You'll be able to provide for your children. But notice, right after she said she had to work, notice what kind of work it was. Guess what? Doing hair. Ma'am, you braiding hair at $50, that's nothing. That's something you do when you young and everything. Whatever happened to having a real job, a real career? And that's why it goes back to what I said at the beginning of the video. You should not bring children in this world that you're not emotionally and not financially able to take care of. Because guess what? Whether you have children or not, you got to work. Nobody's going to take care of a grown person. Because it sounds like to me, your issue was not the children. Your issues is more of yourself. You refuse to take accountability and be responsible. And once again, what you've been doing with your life, instead of laying down on your back, having children that you could not even take care of. And then you got the nerve to want to come on the internet and blame the whole world for your problems. Like we all don't have our own damn problems. Once again, if you want to be grown, guess what? You got to be grown. That's just the way it goes.
My legal system failed me. Everybody, when I was younger, like, I actually had a letter I wrote to one of the teachers at school telling her what I was going through. I done told so many people, nobody did anything.
And now notice this grown-ass woman said the legal system failed her. I don't know how the legal system failed you. And notice how she said she wrote one of her teachers. Girl, you look like you're 30 years old in the face. How in the hell are you going to write a teacher and talk about what you told your teacher, what you was going through? What was you going through other than the fact that you want to be grown and have children? And this is what happened when you want to be grown and have children. Guess what? You got to pay the cost to be what? Yes, the boss. Let's go and close up.
If the people who are supposed to protect you, if they don't listen, make somebody else listen. Make the world listen. Don't ever let nobody make you shut up. And it's okay to not be okay. Go seek that help. Because granted, I do look like the devil in everybody else's eyes, but they don't understand.
And now in closing, notice, family, how she said, if the people that's supposed to protect you don't want to listen, go to somebody else. But shorty, you act like you got RAPE. You act like you got sexually violated. They didn't take that cookie. You gave that cookie up multiple times, 5 different times, produced 5 children. So once again, in closing, how is everybody to blame? And what is up with grown folks making up all kind of excuses when you are the one that chose to lay down and have these children? Now in time that you go get on birth control. Now in time you make these guys go use a condom. And also, once again, why are you not blaming yourself and a baby daddy or baby daddies? And guess what? Maybe if you would have chose a better man and also a better way for yourself, you wouldn't be in this position. And I'm sorry if that offends anybody, because some of y'all need to hear the truth so that way you won't get on the internet like this woman and make yourself look crazy. Now notice throughout this whole interview, she never stated the key thing. And the key thing is what, you all? That I'm working to get my life back on track so I can get my children. That's how you end the interview. You don't sit there and end the interview out with blaming everybody else like you started the interview blaming everybody. The best thing you could have said and the wisest thing you could have said was, I'm working getting myself back together. I understand I made mistakes when I was younger, but I'm wiser now. I'm going to counseling. I got good, strong women around me that I can model myself after of. Now listen here. You got to understand, it's no excuse, because guess what? If you was raised without a mom or dad, there's other examples of mom and dads around you. Follow them. Look at what they're doing. Pattern their behavior. Guess what? Apply it to your life and you won't wind up in this situation. But to sit up here and making excuses and blame everybody else, blame the world, blame the police officer, blame your teachers in school, blame people who's supposed to protect you as if these guys sexually violated you, that's not the way. And this is what happened when you're not accountable, and this is what happened when you're not responsible. But at the same time, the best thing for you to do, mama, is get yourself together and never do another interview like this. Anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. If there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, which is not my true intent, please let me know in the comment section, or you can email me and we can talk about it more there. If you like this video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Also share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed, and I'll see y'all soon on next Trey King Show. And guess what? I'm out.